Welcome to Nation Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. If you're just joining us, this is that hub where we talk of political aspects of Nigeria, the democratic system, everything that pertains to the Nigerian government. We analyze them here, especially as it borders the masses, most importantly. My name is Angelo. Now, I have an update that just hit my table and I felt I should share. Now, a particular group have come out to attribute the victory of Bola Ahmed Tinibu, victory in quote, of Bola Ahmed Tinibu during the general elections to themselves. Do you know who these groups are? How can such a group come out and claim that they gave Bola Ahmed Tinibu the victory he got during the election period? I don't know, even though the victory is still determined in court, but hear these people out. Now, the vice president of the modern traditional medicine practitioners of Nigeria, seriously, MTMPN, has said that they used strange powers to ensure that Bola Ahmed Tinibu was victorious at the polls during the elections. The group also urged the government to please make and actualize the Traditional Medicine Act so that it will be as a form of repayment for what they have done for the president. Seriously. Now listen to what the vice president said. This vice president, South of the Modern Traditional Medicines Practitioners Association of Nigeria, one Dr. Patrick Ebazan, listen to what he said. Before the election, we, the traditional medicine practitioners, were all here to support Bola Ahmed Tinibu to win. We all fought through our spiritual powers. We used witches and wizards to ensure that he won the elections. Seriously. I am shocked. Witches and wizards for the president, for Asiwaju Bola. No wonder the case is in court. Yes, let me tell you something about this particular group. This particular group, the Modern Traditional Medicines Practitioners Association of Nigeria, or what? They are always in conjunction with the National Association of Witches and Wizards in Nigeria. Yes, these two people are always in conjunction. If you remember, before the election, the National Association of Witches and Wizards in the country, White Witches and White Wizards, something like that, came out to ask Bola Tinubu to do this, do that, so he could win and so on. They even called out Dino Melaye that he was going to lose the Kogi elections, and all that. So they work in conjunction with this modern traditional medicine, whatever. So now they have come out to claim that they are the people who gave Bola Ahmed Tinubu victory. What victory? Was he victorious? Because from what we are seeing in court in the Presidential Petitions Tribunal, I don't know what he won. But this vice president, his speech was so interesting. Let me read another part of the vice president of this this modern national medicine, traditional medicine practitioners association. Listen to what he said. He said, "It is time for the president to help us move traditional medicine practice forward. We are asking him to support us because we worked for it." Well, I don't want to say much on this, but as hilarious as it sounds, I don't know, but it's okay. But let us all know, let it be written somewhere, that medicine men and witches and wizards came in conjunction to say that they gave Bola Ahmed Tinubu victory, the same victory that is being challenged in court. That is why we ask people to believe in God, don't believe in any other thing. That is that on that particular update. Now, on a more serious issue, on the coup d'etat in Niger Republic and the new junta that has taken over the government, something very important has come up. And I feel our attention should be drawn to this. Now, the government of Guinea has actually come out to extend its support to Niger and its new government, and it says that any intervention, listen so carefully, any intervention by the Economic Community of West African States, backed by the West African countries, listen, backed by the West African countries. No West African country is as strong as Nigeria. So this message seems to go straight to Nigeria and Asiwaju. Backed by any West African country would lead to its dismantling. That means any other intervention from any other country from ECOWAS would lead to war. Speaking about this, it was a very, very authoritative and official decree. Speaking about this, Colonel Aminata Diallo had to be this person to break this news officially on national TV in Guinea Republic, in Conakry, in Guinea. Now, this Colonel Aminata Diallo is the spokesperson, committee, I will call it in French so that you understand, I will still translate. She's a spokesperson, Comité National du Rassemblement pour le Développement, that means CNRD, that is the National Rally for Developmental Committee. Now, she's like the spokesperson of that parastatal in Conakry, in Guinea. She made it official in her speech. The next video coming on your screens is Colonel Aminata Diallo. This is sounding more serious than we thought. Bola Ahmed Tinibu should retrace from that secret ops decree he has given the Nigerian army. Please watch this video. More analysis when I come back.
Depuis le 26 juillet 2023, le peuple de Guinée, à sa tête le Comité national du Rassemblement pour le développement, CNRD, suit avec beaucoup d'intérêt l'évolution de la situation sociopolitique en République sœur du Niger, qui a conduit à la prise de responsabilité par le Conseil national pour la sauvegarde de la patrie, CNSP. Les autorités guinéennes rendent un hommage aux braves populations du Niger pour leur sens élevé de patriotisme et saluent l'esprit républicain et la maturité des forces de défense et de sécurité qui ont privilégié l'intérêt supérieur de leur nation en choisissant de se réunir pour trouver ensemble des solutions aux problèmes nigériens. Le CNRD reste convaincu que les nouvelles autorités mettront tout en œuvre pour garantir la stabilité et la concorde au Niger et dans la sous-région. Les mesures de sanctions préconisées par la CEDEAO, incluant une intervention militaire, est une option qui ne saurait être une solution aux problèmes actuels, mais entraînerait un désastre humain dont les conséquences pourraient aller au-delà des frontières du Niger. De ce fait, le CNRD s'abstient d'appliquer ces sanctions illégitimes et inhumaines contre le peuple frère et les autorités nigériennes et exhorte la CEDEAO à revenir à de meilleurs sentiments. La République de Guinée réaffirme par ce communiqué sa vision panafricaniste en apportant sa solidarité à la population nigérienne et en invitant les nouvelles autorités du CNSP à préserver l'unité et la cohésion nationale. Le CNRD souligne qu'une intervention militaire contre le Niger entraînerait de facto la dislocation de la CEDEAO. De même, les peuples frères du Mali, du Burkina Faso, du Niger et de la Guinée aspirent à plus de reconnaissance et de respect de leur souveraineté. Par ailleurs, le CNRD tient à préciser que les sanctions prises et les menaces proférées lors du sommet du 30 juillet 2023 n'engagent nullement la République de Guinée. Au moment où les jeunes populations de l'espace CEDEAO vivent un drame humain en Tunisie et dans la Méditerranée, la préoccupation des dirigeants de la sous-région devrait être plutôt orientée vers les enjeux stratégiques, socio-économiques pour l'atteinte de leurs aspirations que de se pencher sur le sort des présidents déchus.
All right, you watched the soldier there, a female soldier, being dogged in her speech. From a serious face she put on that speech, I can tell you that this is no matter of play. This is no matter of jokes anymore, all right? Guinea Republic or Guinea have come out and brought their support together with Mali, Burkina Faso, Libya to join forces and support the junta in Niger Republic. So how many more countries will join? That means they all know how bad the former president of Niger Republic was, President Bassoum, and they waited for this day. So this should serve as a deterrent to every other government that takes armchair decisions without consideration of its masses, their welfare, or their policies, all right? Yes, we ain't calling any government in particular, but it should serve as a deterrent because people are not fools, people aren't unwise, all right? A revolution may erupt in the form of a coup d'etat or a civilian revolution, what have you, all that. So please, all governments should take note because your masses will not be pushed to the wall forever. Let me quote Abraham Lincoln here. Before he left office, or before his death rather, he gave an adage that feels or that actually made his office so spectacular. He said, you could fool some people sometimes, you could fool everybody sometimes, but you cannot fool everybody all the time. So, whatever you do, anyhow you do it as a government, please, whether you're practicing democracy or dictatorship, monarchy, or what have you, please take the welfare of your masses into consideration so you don't end up like President Bassoum. Now, still on the issue of the attack on Nigeria, the subsequent attack or the presumed attack on Niger Republic by Bola Ahmed Tinibu. Now, somebody, a global counter-terrorism consultant, one Mr. David Otto, has come out to speak on what he feels will be the utmost repercussions from an imminent attack from ECOWAS to Niger Republic. His own perspective was quite understanding that he feels, okay, yeah, when you attack Niger Republic, there will be a rebound or there will be a resounding attack in response. Have you thought of the repercussions, the effects, the aftermath effects, all right? Countries in West Africa, neighboring countries will be affected. Nigeria, Benin Republic, Togo, Ghana. Countries will be affected. So have you thought of all these effects? So let me allow you watch David Otto, who is actually a professional in his field. So you listen and hear what he feels the aftermath of attacking Niger at this point will be. Stay tuned.
It's not just about as simple as, invading Niger or launching a military operation. You've got to think about what about if Niger also launches an military intervention in your country as well. If you throw bombs there, they can throw bombs here. They can throw bombs in the other ECOWAS member states. So this is not a decision that should be made very lightly. I don't think any of the ECOWAS member states, is in a position to launch a military operation at this point in time. What that would do effectively is it will destabilize the region further, and it will never be in the benefit of ECOWAS member states. It will be in the benefit of external parties, that will possibly what we call the war merchants. ECOWAS member states do not produce the kind of weapons or ammunition that they need to fight a war. They would have to buy that from somewhere else. That would mean it would impact on the economies of these countries. So generally, I think any decision to go to war, has to go through, a rigorous process.
And speaking of which now, though, we're talking about war merchants, mercenaries, specifically the Wagner Group in the equation. And this seemed to be a big test, not only for ECOWAS, but for its chairman, President Bola Tinibu.
It's a massive test. He's just been inaugurated, and he's just been, appointed as well as the chairperson of ECOWAS. He made a speech, that ECOWAS will not tolerate coups. I mean, that is normal to say. But what ECOWAS hasn't done in the past is to put preventive measures, to ensure that coups do not occur. They have the ECOWAS standby force. What I expected, was that within the first 24 hours of a coup, you can launch a standby force. At that point in time, the coupists do not have the collaboration of sister agencies. They don't have the support or perhaps they don't have the support of the population at that very point in time because everything is still in confusion. Once 24 hours expires, you go to a week. Situation in Niger, you have the military that looks like they are coordinating. You have a population that is, seeming to support. It's too late. Time is everything, and everything is about timing. So the chairperson, President Bola Ahmed Tinibu, has a huge task, in terms of, how he can manage this process. I believe that what we've seen in terms of the Chiefs of Defense Staff's meeting, it's to look at possibilities. It is not to draw a war plan, because, of course, that takes an enormous amount of, activity. It takes an enormous amount of national intelligence estimate. Who is going to coordinate it? How are you going to, introduce command and control? So he's in a very difficult position, but I think we can go through this if we use non-kinetic approaches.
All right, all said and done. Let me tell our viewers, don't forget to like our videos, share them, watch till the end, and then drop a comment for us in the comment section. So we'll always interact and see how we could improve for your own enjoyment and for your own service. All right. So the truth is, we shouldn't attack Niger yet until the emissaries Babagana Kingibe and Abdusalami Abubakar come back and tell us otherwise. Even if they do, there are other means to resolve this coup and this overtaking of, or this takeover of the government, not violence. Thank you so much for staying with us. Make sure you always stay glued to Nations Voice Tower. See you next time in my next video. Bye.